Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson save. And today we have got cup competitions for you. The first leg of the Champions League first knockout round against Leverkusen. And we got a final, the Carabao Cup Final against Swansea at Wembley. So what has happened since we last met? We've got 3 games that we've played. Wolves, we beat them 2-1 away from home at Molineux. They actually took the lead on the 11th minute. Ezri Konsa scoring the goal for them, and then Perry and Marin both coming off the bench, both scoring the goals that led us to a 2-1 victory against Wolves. We then follow that up with a really good victory, 5-0 victory against Arsenal. Fetiart with a brace, Teresiano, Lauritsen and Moise Kean all with the goals, and yeah, Arsenal having a torrid season this year. And then we went to Brentford away at the Brentford Stadium, and we had a highly rotated side here. Again, conceded first 5 minutes from the start of the game. Ben Beachy on loan from Everton scoring a goal there, but Adolfo 2 goals in the game on the 10th minute and the 54th minute put us through to the next round of the cup. We haven't had that draw just yet. It will be coming 2 days after this Leverkusen game, so we will bring you that in between this and the Swansea game, the Swansea final, and hopefully we'll get a relatively decent draw in the FA Cup, and we can get through to later on in that competition. This is how the league looks. 10 points clear of City. They keep dropping points, as do Tottenham and Liverpool. So 10 points clear of City. Tottenham are a further 3 points behind them, and then Liverpool a further 4 points behind them. So the league is looking really, really good at the minute, and hopefully we can get that struck off towards the end of this season and go after the Champions League and the FA Cup. As always, if you are enjoying the series, are enjoying the episode, hit that thumbs up button down below. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and then follow it up with ticking those notification bells and ticking all those on, making sure you're up to date with everything that's going on the channel. Also, as well, top right hand corner, there'll be the playlist as well. So if you have missed anything, by all means, click on that, go and check it out, and then come back and see this one. That's all the roundup done and dusted. Let's get into this first game against Leverkusen. This will be the lineup. There's the lineup for the away game at Leverkusen. Rakitic in goal, Van Zanten, Porcone, Bastoni and Belau are the backline. Zagadou missing out this first leg. Picked up a little bit of an injury a few weeks back, so he won't be back in until the second leg. Lauritsen and Teixeira in the middle of midfield. Embolo on the right, Marin on the left with Teresiano in behind. Betty up on the bench. Enrique, Meyer, Cook, Perry, Keane, Madison and Adolfo. A fully stacked bench. Let's go out to Leverkusen and see if we can bring something back to St James's Park. Marin gonna whip a cross in, trying to find Teixeira in the middle, and Bula, I think, has pushed him, and the ref's gonna have a look at VAR. 5 minutes in to this game, and we could be on for a penalty. Jordi Bula from 1860 Munich fame on this channel, pushing João Teixeira. Referee's coming out. Can we take a penalty? Yes, we can. The referee's giving it. Fetiart will step up against Lantes in goal for Leverkusen. Kept an eye on him. Really good goalkeeper in this year's save, and that is a great finish. Fetiart puts us 1-0 up, but more importantly, as you know, love an away goal in a European tie. Big news, half an hour gone, and Fetiart picking up an injury, a thigh injury, could keep him out for a while. We're going to bring Adolfo on. Really good option to bring off the bench, and Adolfo hopefully will pick up where Fetiart has left off. And Bula deep in his own half finds Freitas at the back, and no one really pressing him, but they're having to go long for Luka Jovic, and Van der Beek nips in front of Lauritsen there, finds Dani Olmo on that right hand side. Good ball through to Jovic, and great tackle by Bastoni to get that ball clear. Jovic literally, I don't think he'd have missed from there, but that's great saving tackle from Bastoni. Dani Olmo from a free kick, and good save again from Rakitic. We're on the back foot here against Leverkusen. at half-time. We needed half-time more than they did. They were well on top in that second half of the first period, and Fetiarp scoring after 7 minutes, but going off with an injury. Hopefully he won't be out too long. I'm just going to say, not happy with what I'm seeing out there. Boy's not playing well. Larison not having the best of games, nor is Marin or Teresiano. So a couple of changes we could make in the second half if we need to, but hopefully this side can take us through this leg. Teresiano got the ball at his feet. Van den Beek already been booked, and could this be the change of momentum that we needed? They're down to 10 men now. Hopefully we can see this game out. We're also down to 10 men now. Teresiano's going to come off, and we're going to bring Meyer on because he can just drop back in that Mazzala role and just switch him and Larison around. So both teams down to 10 men. Moise Keane coming on for Marin as well, because Marin's not having the best of games. Yeah, 10 men apiece. We're still 1-0 up, 25 minutes to go. 15 minutes left, and they get the ball up to Jovic, but it's a poor header from him, straight to Moise Keane. Bastoni out to Belau on this left-hand side. Finds Keane now, and he's got space to run into. Moise Keane, lovely ball through to Aldolfo, and that's a great counter-attacking goal. It was a poor header from Luka Jovic, who set the ball rolling for us, really, to be fair, and Aldolfo scoring his 15th goal of the season. Belau, lovely little pass, made the defender come towards him before he let that pass go. Keane and acres of space, a lovely through ball to Aldolfo. It's 2-0 Newcastle, 15 minutes left on the clock. Meyer whipping that ball into the back post. Aldolfo's there, but look, Jovic gets ahead of him, and now Danny Olmo picking up that ball and being pressed really well by Van Zanten. He nicks the ball off him, and now Van Zanten, can he get a ball through to the attacking forwards? No, he can't. Being tackled by Mai and Freitas. Mai bringing that ball out of the defence. No one pressing him, no one going towards him. Mai again, lovely ball to Dennis. Dennis goes for goal, and Donovan Dennis with a lovely finish from about 25-30 yards out, and it was real. The problem was no one was pressing Mai as he was bringing that ball out from the back. A lovely little ball into Dennis, and yeah, from about 25 yards out, a great finish into that bottom corner. Keeps Leverkusen in this tie. Van Zanten going to get an in-swinging free kick there, trying to find someone at the back post. Keane's there, Keane shoots, and Lantes with a good save at the near post. Back out to Van Zanten, into Porcone, Bastoni. Porcone again. Can we get another chance on goal? It looks like we're going to just play down the time, and now that is it. Full-time whistle goes. Leverkusen 1, Newcastle 2. 2 away goals to take back to the second leg. 2 sending off Donny van den Beek just after the second half started, and then João Teixeira on the hour mark. But really good win for us away at Leverkusen. But first of all, we'll take a look at this injury for Fetiarp. He's going to be out for 2 months. We're in February, March, April, so he should be back towards the end of the season. It's a big injury for us to have Fetiarp out of action for 2 months. Teixeira's banned for a match, and I'm going to give him a 1-week fine just because he could have cost us the lead there. But as I said, 6-round draw, and then the Carabao Cup Final. Right, so here we go then. FA Cup 6-round draw. Who is left in the pot? We've got Bournemouth or Ipswich, Liverpool, United, Swansea, Chelsea, City, us, and Watford. So there are a lot of big boys in still left in the FA Cup. Liverpool, United, Chelsea, City, and us. So we'll draw the next team. Ipswich or Liverpool will play Bournemouth. Swansea will play City. Chelsea will play us, so we'll go to Stamford Bridge in the 6th round of the FA Cup, and Watford will face United at Vicarage Road. So relatively tough draw against Chelsea. How have we gone on against them this season? Draw away at Stamford Bridge, and I think we play them later on in the season. No, we played them at the start of the year. 2-1 win with Marin and Perry both scoring a goal. So yeah, that'll fit in just after the Leverkusen second leg, which will probably bring you next time round. That'll probably be the next episode that we see. But next up, Carabao Cup Final. Can we win some more silverware? Here we go then, Carabao Cup Final time, and looking for some more silverware. So this is the team that's going to go to Wembley and hopefully pick up this piece of silverware. We've got Rakovic in goal, Dodo, Porcone, Bastoni, and Luis Enrique. Zagadou not yet fully fit, so he'll probably play the next couple of league games against Stoke and Everton just to get that match sharpness back up. We've got Lawrenson and Meyer in the middle of midfield. We're just going to switch those around because they're better suited to those roles. Perry on the right, Keane on the left, with Madison in behind Aldolfo. Van Zanten, Teixeira, Teresiano, Ferrer, Edimar, Marin and Gabrielevich all on the bench. Ferrer and Edimar, the two players that we brought in January from Brazil. Alberto Ferrer is the striker and he just looks phenomenal. Only bought him in for £9 million, already worth 21.5, and he's going to be fantastic in the next few years. Edimar, right winger, worth 14.5, bought him in for just under 10 million. Again, one of those that's going to be phenomenal in the future. They're on the bench today just to get a little bit of experience in the first team and hopefully pick up a winner's medal as well. So let's submit this team and let's go and win another piece of silverware. Oh, Maddison scored. Wasn't commentating because I just thought it'd be the opening highlight, but Maddison has put that ball into the back of the net and it's the 11th goal of his season. Perry on this right hand side tries to get an early crossing, but it's a good block, falls to Larison, and then Maddison, acres of space to run into, and a great finish through the keeper. 1-0 Newcastle, not even a minute on the clock. Maddison again on this left-hand side into Enrique, whips that ball in, Larison into Adolfo, Perry's there, Perry scores! First goal, I think, in this competition, 5th goal of the season, and Will Perry's having a really good debut season here at Newcastle. Couple of assists thrown in as well. Maddison out to Luis Enrique, good whip in, it's headed away, Lauritsen heads it back in, and Adolfo, lovely little layoff to Perry, past Martinez, 4 minutes on the clock, 2-0 Newcastle. Dodo on that right hand side, 25 minutes on the clock. Perry again whips that ball in early. Keane on the edge, goes for goal, shoots just wide. That's what I love about Will Keane. Looks like he gets his head up and tries to whip that cross in as quickly as possible, which is great for your forwards. Dodo throws the ball into Maddison but doesn't get there, and they head it clear, but Larison picks that ball up and a lovely switch out to Luis Enrique. Keane's in on goal. Keane shoots at the near post and Keane scores his 7th goal of the season, and that's 3-0 on the half hour, and it looks like the Carabao Cup is coming home once again to St James's Park. Lovely, glorious switch out to Luis Enrique from Larison, and Keane in acres of space drills one in at the near post. 3-0 Newcastle. Enrique with the ball goes to Maddison. Keane again into Adolfo. We're going to switch it out to that right hand side. Yes. Perry, acres of space. Can he get an early crossing this time? No, goes back to Maddison. Carbon copy of the first goal, and it is Will Perry picking up an assist to go with his goal. Maddison's brace, 12th goal of the season for him, and it's 4-0, and running right against Swansea here. Perry out on that right hand side, thought he was going to go for an early cross, but drives in, finds a pass back to James Maddison and drills one in, left footed into that far corner. 4-0 Newcastle. Maddison, corner, out swinger. Can he find a blue shirt? Perry's there, trying to nick it in. Adolfo does. 16th goal of his season. 5-0. And this is over. The game is done and dusted. Little bit of pinball wizard in the box, but we put it away. Maddison whips that ball in. Perry flicks the ball on. They can't get it clear. Falls to Adolfo, and he's not going to miss from there. 5-0 Newcastle. Injury time in the first half. Luis Enrique with the ball on the left-hand side. Maya whips that ball in and it falls to Casey Palmer, who's going to try and get a counter-attack going for Swansea. Fofana, ex-Newcastle man, out to Langil. Can he get the ball in? He can, but it's too close to Rakitic, and need to be a little bit better to trouble a keeper of his stature. Dodo into Poccone, playing the ball nicely out from the back. Into Perry on that right-hand side, been dangerous, so dangerous today. Maddison, lovely switch out to Moise Keane. He's driving down that left hand side, tackled by the right wing back, falls to Luis Enrique, but we get the ball back to Keane. Larison, acres of space, lovely through ball to Adolfo, and that's a great little ball into his feet, and he scores. 6-0 for Newcastle, 17th goal of his season, and a really good build-up play here. Keane cuts inside, finds Larison, and I thought he was going to go for a shot, but what a lovely little pass, delicate pass into the space out for Adolfo. 6-0 to Newcastle. Half time is here. Adolfo's got a brace, Maddison's got a brace, Perry and Keane both scoring the goals as well, and everybody, absolutely everybody, on a 7.0 or better. It's been a phenomenal performance in this first half. Vidmer on the ball into Lamina just before the hour mark now. Loads of highlights in this game compared to the one against Leverkusen. Lamina and Fofana playing it between themselves. Danilo back to Lamina, out to Landvik. Vidmer pushed further forward now on that right hand side into Casey Palmer, finds Lamina again into Fofana, quickly into Rogers. Rogers out to Langil, just going to keep that on. He does, whips that ball in and into the back post. Casey Palmer's there, and just before the hour mark, Casey Palmer puts Swansea on the score sheet. Good ball out from Rogers to Langil. just about keeps that ball on. Good ball into the middle. Bastoni misses his header and it falls to Casey Palmer. Good first touch, slams it home. 6-1 Newcastle. Maddison in swinging free kick, and Maya's going to get there. Bastoni's going to get there as well. He missed the header for the Swansea goal. He's repaid that with his first goal of the season, Alessandro Bastoni, and it's 7-1 in this final. Maddison whips that ball in. Maya flicks it on. Again, they can't get it clear, and Bastoni's there just to turn it away. 7-1 to Newcastle. Maddison, free kick, goes for goal, and he scores into that top left-hand corner. I thought Martinez got a hand onto it, but not strong enough. 20 minutes to go. It's 8-1 now to Newcastle. Let's see this in 3D. Maddison, lovely whipped effort. Martinez does get a hand to it. Thought it was going to go over. It went in. 8-1. Maddison has his hat-trick. And there we have it. Full-time whistle goes. What a game for the fans. 8-1 to Newcastle. Maddison with a hat-trick. Perry and Keegan with a goal apiece, as did Bastoni, and then Adolfo with a brace. We win the Carabao Cup, another piece of silverware for our trophy cabinet, and fantastic performance from all the boys out there today. That is it for today's episode. We are going to be back, as I said, for that Leverkusen second leg game and the away game in the FA Cup 6th round against Chelsea. So that'll be the next time out. We'll give you all the roundup of the Everton, Stoke, Southampton and Brighton games. So 3 away games there, tough opponents as well, and we'll bring you all the roundup of that. But as I said at the start of the episode, if you have enjoyed it and are enjoying this series, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new around here or you just haven't managed to do it yet, while you're down there giving it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you help us support the channel. While you're down there, third thing to do, hit that notification bell, turn on all notifications so you are notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, we bring you Leverkusen and Chelsea Monday, 5:30. I'll see you soon.